How's it going, everyone? It's your boy Big D here. It's time to review Falling Skies Season 5, the final season, Season 5, Episode 1, titled Find Your Warrior. I tried to do my best Tom Mason voice. I failed totally. Real quick, I'm starting to watch the show Heroes, in case anybody cares. Heroes on Netflix, man. Because Heroes Reborn is September 24th. I'm going to watch all 4 seasons. I'm currently liking it. I've seen 1 episode. I've also finished Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 2. I'll be reviewing that shortly. I know I have like 9 episodes to review of that, from episode 14 to 23, or 22. Alright, let's get to Fallen Skies. I'm real sorry, guys. If you have not seen the episode, this is a spoiler review. If you have not seen, go to TNT.com/Falling Skies. Watch the full episode there. And do not forget, I also review shows like The Last Ship, Halt and Catch Fire, The Strain Coming Up, Aquarius, Hannibal, Wayward Pines, Tyrant, and much, much more. Stay tuned, guys. Anyway, here we go. What a premiere, man. I gotta get into this right now. I gotta dive deep into this. Should take me less than 2 minutes to recap the episode, give you my pros and cons, and final score. Don't know if I said that. So Tom sees Rebecca, which I guess is his wife, of course, and she had breast cancer and everything, and they're talking about cancer. I'm not gonna even talk about the promotion, because the promotion for this final season is horrible. TNT did a bad job in promoting it, but because literally, remember, it was a whole secret because Tom was floating in space and he saw this weird alien creature, and he's like, "Oh my God, you're beautiful." And you're kind of thinking, well, he's stuck in space. He's gonna be like with a new race and everything. And no, they just always show like him back with his group, like no mystery at all. It's just like he's back in his group, whatever. But Tom sees Rebecca and they talk about the cancer and everything, and she's like, "Find your warrior." And basically the water like goes in, and he basically wakes up in the ocean, and he ends up swimming to shore, and he's basically, he's back on Earth. I mean, there's no more in space. He suddenly went back to Earth. I'll get to that later about how mysterious that is. But there's this big fly, which they call the Hornets. They call the Hornets, and literally he just like, "Find your warrior" in your head. And he just decapitates that Hornet dude. He goes crazy on it. So he returns, and Pope is like, "Mason?" And literally I think to myself, realistically, Mason would be like, "Tom, is that you?" But no, Mason's like, "Hey Mason, that's you. Hey, what the hell happened, man? Are you okay?" "Oh, okay, just walk away. I'm not gonna even try to walk towards you. I'm just gonna stay here and stand my post." I just gotta get that out of my way. Anyway, Tom Mason, oh my God. I'm gonna mess up the actor's name, and I love him in the Librarians TV show. Noah Wiley or Noah Wiley? I'm gonna say Noah Wiley. He did the Find Your Warrior speech, and it is so freaking fantastic. I tweeted it out saying, that is the greatest alien apocalyptic TV show speech or movie speech that you could ever give. So he's like, "Find your warrior," and he gets the Hornet's head out. That was beautifully done, man. We find out that there's other militias in the world. There's like 317 militias, but they need like a leader, blah blah blah. So I think it's either 100 or 317 groups or 317 members. So Hal and his team blow up a barn. Weaver and his team go after some mechs, but they're not shooting. I guess they don't have enough gas in the tank. And Tom and his group are surrounded. They're in an ambush, and there's a big firefight. And this was a firefight. I was going crazy, man. And the bombs, he sets up bombs, and it doesn't work. So here comes Weaver, and he's like, "Mason's in trouble. We need to go help him out." And like literally just shoots the bomb, Pope's girlfriend, and poof, and it explodes. And Maggie has feelings for Ben, because apparently that's important to the apocalyptic story of Fallen Skies, because for the last 5 years it's been, Hal and Maggie, and then season 4, Ben and Maggie, and oh my gosh, I can't no more. I can't. I'm okay with romance in shows. I'm okay with that, but it's a triangle, man. There's Wonder Woman, Batman, and Robin, and Batman goes for Robin, and then Wonder Woman's like, "Hey, what about me?" It's like, what? I mean, seriously, it's very weird. Anyway, the Overlord is within 5-mile radius. That's why they were ambushed. Some skidders are very lazy, some are very chaotic, and when they have Overlord, they're more, okay, let's ambush, we're smarter than this type of thing. So they go to Woodrow Wilson High School, and they're under the bleachers, and again, it was a firefight. I just had to get into it, guys, I'm sorry. And Ben is near an Overlord. I literally thought because Tom's hallucinating things. Like, he sees a statue and everything, and he turns around. He goes back, statue's gone. He's hearing, like, you know, we have to stop them, blah, blah, blah. And I'm thinking to myself, this is too easy. I think Tom is either in space still and he's dreaming all this, or this can't be real. It's too easy. You just woke up in the ocean? Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah. I think that's what's going to go on, but still. Firefight goes down, and Ben is near an overlord, and basically, I like how Ben's talking, like, of course, for the overlord, that's a regular thing, and the overlord's like, I'm not afraid. And he's like, oh, you're not? Tom's like, no, he's like, I'm not afraid, and Tom's like, and the overlord just gets shot in the head and falls down, and he's like, neither am I. Or he's like, I'm not afraid either. And I was like, at that moment, I was like, this is why I love Tom Mason. He does stupid decisions a lot, and Noah Wild does that voice, that growly voice, and it's really weird. But still, this is why we love Tom Mason. Anyway, Denny died. I guess this girl named Danny or Denny died. She basically got ripped apart. I've seen season 1, season 2, and season 4 of Fallen, guys. I have not seen season 3. I've only seen parts of season 3. But yeah, I've seen season 1, 2, 4, and 5. I reviewed 4 last year, man. What a crazy season, man, with Lexi and everything. Holy crap. Anyway, yeah, he shot the Overlord in the head and everything, and at the end there's a nano bug that bites Tom, and basically that leaves us for next week, I guess, because the Skitter battle is going to be going down. You're not going to want to miss it on this channel. Overall, what did I think about this Fallen Skies episode, man? Let me get with the cons first, just get that out of the way, and then I'll get to the pros. First off, I'm not a big fan of the ending. Now, it's a season premiere, and you'd think that the ending would be like, I'm watching, like, example, I'm watching Fallen Skies for the first time. Let me check this out. An ending with a bug. I think I'm going to watch AMC's Humans instead. It's like, end it with something that's going to make people come back the next week. A nano bug's not going to be like, oh, what? I'm just saying, like, there could have been a better ending to the episode. It just could have been way better. That episode didn't be like, what? Is it a bug? What? And it's, I don't really, it needs to be explained more. Some of the effects are really bad. Don't lie, there were bad effects in this episode, and I wouldn't mind episode 2 through like 12 or something have bad effects, but the first season or series, season premiere of the final season should have awesome effects. The Last Ship has better effects than that. And I mean, some of the effects are bad. Some effects are really good. I'll get into that in a minute. But like the effects of the skitter drumming around everything, they're just, it used to be really good, and now it's just like really broken down. Again, Maggie and Hal and Ben thing. I actually like Maggie and Ben, but Maggie and Hal, they really wrinkle my sprinkles. Like, they're really rustling my jimmies. So, no more. Now my pros. That was my cons, guys. Now the pros. I'm not gonna lie, the action in this episode was pretty satisfying. It was pretty intense, and that thing where, like, Anne, she was, like, stabbing, and she was like, let go. I was saving Private Ryan. Let go. It's like, oh, no. Basically, like, that's going on, like, that Saving Private Ryan moment, like, oh, no, and he's like, yeah, he's like, poor Kay, I don't know, I'm stabbing you, I'm sorry, because you're like 12, and I'm like 17 still, because, you know, we're fighting for something, we're gonna die, like, next week, I don't know, so, like, still, that's going on, but the action overall, that was something, that was intense. It wasn't me, or is that guy, Ben, who's the youngest kid? I already forgot his name. The youngest one, the one that has like a weird nose and has curly hair. I don't know why he has curly hair. Him. He had a really powerful gun, and it looked really small. It was like what? And he's like, I don't want to come out anymore. Like, I'll stay back at the camp next time. You were doing pretty good. What do you mean? But the action overall, it was intense. The opening again, I like how Tom saw Rebecca and everything, and it went back to how that girl's like an alien in the mirror figure, kind of like in Heroes when Nikki looks at the mirror and she sees an evil version of herself. Also the speech, I really do enjoy the speech. Again, that alone gives it an A in a sort of way. Tom Mason again is a badass, even though he does give some pretty bad choices in this episode. He leaves you wondering. He makes you laugh. He makes you cry. He makes you possibly die if you follow him in a battle. I like the whole three sectors thing, like Hal and their perspective on the Skitters in the barn, Weaver and the mechs, and Tom in the woods and the ambush and the Overlord. That was pretty cool. Pope was funny, dude, because I like how Mason was literally doing the speech, and he was like, before he was like, I know this is gonna come weird from me, and some of you might be like, he was saying something like that I'm back. It may be a little bit weird that I'm back, and Pope is like, no. It's like, no, what do you... I mean, Pope is so sarcastic, and that's why we love him so, Pope, man. And it's a mystery, man. I really do think that Tom is not really there, and that Tom's gone crazy, and that Kiefer Sutherland is going to guest star as Jack Bauer, and he's going to be the new leader of the militia, or the 2nd Massachusetts, whichever one you want to call it. But still, it's going to be crazy. And the effects overall in this episode are just... You know, I said it was pretty bad, but there are a few effects that are accountable for. What are those effects? I don't know. You know what I mean? I mean by practical effects. The practical effects are good. They could have used a practical explosion, but they want to go for CGI because apparently TNT hasn't learned how to use their budget in the correct spot. But you know, I don't actually know what I'm saying, but yes. Overall, this Fallen Sky Season 5, Episode 1, freaking Find Your Warrior. Did I find my warrior in this episode? Yes. I'm going to give this episode an A-. It's a great episode. It's a great premiere, man. Because it definitely... It opens really big, because when Tom's back, but they go right to it. They go right to shooting, they go right to action-packed, they don't waste no time, they go straight to doing what they do best, and that's kicking alien ass, because it's time to take back our world. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope all of you enjoyed. Comment down below, let me know what you think about the Fallen Skies review, and I'm also reviewing that TV show called Scream on MTV. It's based on the movie Scream. I don't know why I'm going to watch an MTV show. That's like going to be the worst thing of my life, but I'm going to try it out. I heard Bella Thorne dies in it like 8 minutes in, so, you know, seeing, I guess, teen Disney stars die, I'm okay with that. Until next time, Spock be with you. Always see you next week. I love y'all. Hugs and kisses. XOXO JK.